What's up, friends? Welcome to the Go Health Yourself channel. I'm John. Hit that subscribe button, like, and comment. So I wanted to make another video about spasms because I think they're extremely important to have at least a little bit of spasms with a spinal cord injury. If you don't, a lot of parts of the body can atrophy, which is lose muscle. So I believe it's extremely important. Some individuals have really bad spasms, so they'll have to get some medical intervention, like baclofen is a good medicine if you have really intense spasms. Luckily, my spasms aren't that bad, especially when I don't suppress them with I use natural supplements like kratom. I don't know if anyone's heard of it. It's a natural, it's actually an opiate, but a lot of people would beg to differ. It does affect the opiate receptors. It's, that's something that can be discussed in a different video, but I use that. Sometimes I use CBD to suppress my spasms, but I noticed that if I don't use anything at all, over a few days, my spasms kind of even out. But so what I'm getting at though is it's definitely important to have a little bit of spasms. And if you don't have any spasms at all, you have a complete injury, or I don't know exactly what the medical reason for having no spasms at all with a spinal cord injury. But I highly suggest trying psilocybin. There's a lot of medical benefits. Of course, there's a nickname shrooms, but I highly recommend microdosing psilocybin, which can induce spasms. You don't want to take too much because the spasms will be out of control. But I'll put a link in another video. I talked about psilocybin and the health benefits to it. It has so many health benefits. Unfortunately, it's illegal in most states. Some states they're decriminalizing it, but I think it should be completely legal, just like cannabis. So, it's an actual medicine that can really benefit people. So, check that out. So, if you don't have spasms, yeah, you could try psilocybin. But here, I'll show you some of my spasms. I'll switch to another clip, and yeah, we'll get right into it here. Alright, so let me see if I can induce a leg spasm. This is what I mean about having a good leg spasm that can build muscle and retain the muscle and keep the muscle there. So over the past few years, I've let my spasms go, and I've gotten quite a bit of thigh muscle, whatever the top muscles are, calves, and just mostly every muscle group has really come back really well. So here, let me induce a good spasm, show you what I mean. So these spasms right here, and it helps a lot to have upper body strength to be able to hold yourself in the chair. That's super important, because if you don't have the strength to hold yourself, you could go flying out of your chair, which has happened to me in the earlier days before I was real strong. Let's see if I can induce a right leg. Now what I do is I squeeze my core to induce the spasms. Sometimes, of course, they'll just come on, but if you have a spinal cord injury, you get pretty familiar with the feeling when you're about to have a spasm. It's an interesting feeling. It's almost like the body is real tight. It gets tighter and tighter and tighter. You can feel it as it builds up. But I just had a crazy spasm before I showed you guys this. So, well, we got the left leg to spasm, and as you can see, it's crazy. My thigh muscles and my calves are back to what they were when I was walking. So it's important to keep those spasms, and that was a pretty good example of a good spasm. Of course, they can be painful too. Luckily they're not painful to me. I actually feel great because I'm actually, working the muscle and squeezing the muscle. It feels pretty awesome, actually. It feels like I'm working out the legs, which technically I am. So yeah, so that was a good spasm. And I do get a lot of spasms in my core, so my core will tighten up. So that's also good for the abs and the obliques, the lower back muscles, all that. So yeah, there's a good spasm for you. All right, let's see if I can get a good right leg spasm for you. There we go. sometimes it lasts for a good, I don't know, like 5 seconds too. So also spasms, I think help a lot with blood pressure. I know in the immediate sense they do because it squeezes the muscle in the leg, so it pushes the blood up into the upper extremities. So if you're having low blood pressure, leg spasms can help a lot with that. But overall, just normal blood pressure over time, just all the time, I think it helps with that because when you squeeze your legs, you're getting more circulation. So I think the body gets more used to circulating the blood more. But that's just my theory. So let me know what you think about that one. So yeah, that was a good right leg spasm for you. And you know, it took me quite a few years to even learn how to get my legs back on the foot plate. One little trick is you can go up to like a couch or the wall or just the baseboard and literally push your feet back onto the foot plate by your toes. Don't go too hard though, you might hurt your toes there, but I have yet to hurt my toes, so if I have to do it that way, because sometimes my back gets so tight, it's difficult to lean over and I don't want to fly out of my chair. It's also sometimes laziness because I can definitely get my feet back on now with my strength here. So yeah, there's a good right leg spasm for you. Cool. All right, so hopefully you got a good idea of the spasms that I get. Sometimes they're a little more intense, but that's basically the gist of it. So another thing that's helped with my retaining muscle in my legs, I believe, is freestanding. So not completely freestanding, but I use my lift. I'll put another link in the description showing on how I stand, and I think that really has a benefit on even creating muscle and retaining muscle in the legs. So thanks for watching. Again, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate all my subscribers. We're over 800 subs, so that's pretty exciting. But thanks for watching. Stay strong, stay creative, stay active, and go help yourself, friends. Over and out.